9:40. Should be sleeping. We're headed to Jaws. We'll meet up with our boy Lenny. Hopefully get to sleep early now because he's claiming we're waking up at 4. And I'm trying to convince him for us to wake up at 5. Sleep is important. Doesn't get light till 6:30. We'll see though. I think there's gonna be a fun tow session at Jaws tomorrow with everyone. I think Albie's gonna tow. Unless the winds are calmer, then we'll paddle, then it'll be really sick. Looking like it's gonna be bigger than the event was, but windier. We'll see. I never towed on a Jaws before, so I'm pretty psyched, pretty nervous. I don't know what I could expect, but it looks really fun. To just surf it differently with way more speed. Just hope that we can get quality sleep tonight. Otherwise, I'll be running at low capacity tomorrow.
Thank you for waiting. We are boarding all zones at this.
It's 5:09 a.m. Nathan has had about 4 hours of sleep. He just gifted me a knife, which I'm very grateful for. And my Christmas present to him is gonna be just a massive tow barrel at Jaws right now. So that's why we're going extra early so we can get the first waves at the biggest point of the swell. Even though it was a couple hours ago, but there's gonna still be some 30-footers, let's hope. Yeah, Nathan?
Yeah.
The buoys right now, it's 14-foot seas at 21-second intervals, and that just spells giant waves for Piahi Jaws. It just, those long intervals just stack on the reef, and because it's westerly direction, it's gonna hit it, and it's just gonna probably be pitching over giant tubes. And it's gonna be really windy, so that also helps the barrel stay open. But at the same time, it also creates chandeliers that weigh a couple hundred pounds. So while you're in the tube, you're gonna have to dodge that, Nathan, you know? You can use...
I'll try.
Are you even up?
I had 2 cups of coffee and a poop, so I'm up. Considering that after 4 hours of sleep and pipe all day yesterday. But we're feeling pretty good. A little nervous. I had Kai inspect my tow board this morning, and there was a little hoeing and humming. It'll work. So maybe not ideal, but
let's put it this way. I don't want to try your board. We are 1 minute out from the Kahului Harbor, approximately 16 miles away from our destination. The wind isn't up yet, but it is quite the journey. If you can make it there without throwing up or feeling absolutely destroyed, you've earned the right to surf this wave. Or you could just go to Maliko Gulch and just launch there, and it's way closer. But we love the build-up and the anticipation of going as far away as we can. And besides, they have like water facilities here. Yeah, Maliko's really tricky to go from just because there's a lot of kukui nuts. The river is kind of flowing, and your truck gets destroyed with waves, and it's a whole mess down there. Whereas over here, what's really nice is it's just easy. You can just roll up to the harbor, launch, civilized, and then we go do uncivilized things out the back.
Good.
Morning. Good to see you.
Too. So get some give,
Yeah.
Get some give, and so in the rip, guy's arms out.
Yeah, that's never fun. The burritos are coming. They're on the boat, fully loaded, fully ready for when we are hungry. And if everyone's hungry now, we can all bust into the stash. There's only 30 Taco Bell bean burritos. Nathan brought a leash string because he's going to use a leash with his tow board.
well, Dylan Shapes gave me this board. It was shaped for Lori before the Cape Fear event because we thought we were going to be towing. And they were like, you got to wear leashes or your board gets wrecked every time.
At Jaws you don't, because this thing is a tomahawk underwater. Get you between the ribs. But if you fall, usually a ski can get your board if they just go straight for your board. So unless you're dying, like wave them towards your board.
Yeah, because it would just get fried.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the right it could be okay. The board doesn't stay in the whitewater like the guns do. You know, the guns just kind of roll in the whitewater.
Yeah.
The tow boards can pop out the back, and so you don't need this. I mean, unless you can, but you're gonna probably get hit by it underwater because these things are just like so crazy.
No, I don't want. I'm not wearing a leash.
Oh, I like this too. A little extra drag.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. It's your fins. Ooh. Oh. It'll just. Oh, you know what? It's your outside rail. You're gonna be just on this rail, bottom turning. So. It's
Look at the anomaly.
What is that thing?
I don't know. That's my secret tech.
That's just to help catch the chop.
This is actually biotech living.
I was just asking him if he set this up all by himself, because it looks like it. With limited knowledge, this is what I would expect. These are bullets. I can't take it out of the country because it'll get stopped in customs, and I'll be known as, you know, an arms dealer.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
That's super cool.
That's my boat. That's the whole setup. Oh, there's Nathan's boards. This is a decommissioned Coast Guard boat. Thing is like a giant jet ski. It goes faster than my jet skis can go upwind. It's crazy. And it's perfect for carrying all of my equipment and anyone that wants to come see the big waves up close. I feel highly confident that that thing could handle going over almost any whitewater if we get in that position. But the channel's supposedly 100 feet deep, so that shouldn't ever be an issue. No name for the boat yet. We're still trying to work out its personality, but all we know is it's from the Coast Guard, so it must be good. The padding is everywhere on this suit, just for impact. If you get hit by your board, if you get hit by the lip, it'll protect you. And also, if you're not able to get to your vest and pull it, this is enough foam to get me to the surface and hopefully someone to pick me up. There's no handle on the back, but this thing, I'm a floating buoy, so these guys, they can grab me by the arm and hook me and then throw me in the gunnel of the sled, and then we're off. So, you know, definitely have some precautions for a place like this. I wear my inflatable vest underneath this suit, and then the pull tabs come right out of the little holes that are in it. And so very sleek as well. You know, if you have to dive under a big wave, I can dive under a big wave and make it. But if I do need to come up, I can pull the vest, or I can just relax, and the foam on this is the equivalent of like a giant life jacket. It's just spread all over the wetsuit.
Like to see it, yeah? Oh, bro. Oh. Ridge Lenny, the legend of the Lenny family.
It is always the biggest hole ever.
Foil company founder extraordinaire,
Every time.
man of mystery, and my tow partner for the day.
It's horrible.
I'm honored.
Yeah, I got the big wave foil, so if all else fails, be able to jump out on that and try it out. Big wave foiling's still a real unknown on what works when it's really big. And I've been experimenting, and lately it hasn't been working, but I'm hoping this brand new foil that I've never tried is the one. The mast is 110 centimeters, so tall enough to go over some really big chops. It's funny though, if you're riding a small wave, it feels gigantic. As soon as you get on a big wave and you're going really fast, it feels like you have no mast. And I mean, that's why we have to go so long though, because the chop's just so big going up the face of the wave. Want to help Nathan with those boards, Seth?
You got him?
The mink's just gonna make me go faster, allow me to throw more spray. You gotta throw more spray out at Jaws. The wave's so big, if you don't do a big enough turn and the spray doesn't go high enough, no one's gonna see it. So you need the mink to help kind of project that spray into the atmosphere. When it's really glassy out there, it's harder to ride. For us Maui folk.
They
love
lost
the wind.
Maui glass.
Yeah, Maui glass is 15 to 20 knots. It's perfect.
It's harder for Kai to keep above his board on his 20-foot airdrops without the wind, so we'll see how it goes.
Christmas is over, back on the grind. It's New Year's Eve, and we're hoping there's gonna be some really fun west waves at Jaws today. The swell is super west, so we're kind of like, we'll see how much it's getting in there, but last night looked really fun, so I'm thinking it's gonna be super good up there. I think it's gonna be really windy, a little east wind, so hopefully we'll get some good tow waves, maybe a couple paddle waves, kind of take it back to the Jaws swell. But yeah, I think it'll be a fun day, and we have the crew, so it's gonna be really exciting to see what they get up to.
Just when I thought it was gonna be maybe glassy, it got really windy, which is even rare for here this early. It's always air wind at Jaws when you're tow surfing, because you have foot straps. But the wind actually might help the wave just barrel harder. Could actually create a lot of chandeliers, but again, tow surfing, it really doesn't matter how windy it is. This thing is nice for on the jet ski ride up. You can wear this and stay nice and warm. This is what they need to make for everyone on tour. Like if you go J Bay and you don't want to take your wetsuit, you have to put this thing on and you just stay so warm. I love this. It's just another day dropping the jet ski at the harbor. Get used to it. You just look behind and you just read the jet ski on the trailer and just kind of back it straight in. You get used to driving trailers, and the only way to get good at it is by doing it, and you're definitely gonna have some embarrassing moments backing it in.
Alrighty. Kai's boat being launched. I'm watching Kai's ski here. We made it to Jaws. We slept very little. Ridge is launching his ski, Ridge Lenny. We got our tow boards, we got our guns. It was glassy when we woke up, and now the wind is definitely happening. So we should be looking forward to some action out there. Pretty psyched, pretty nervous. First day towing at Jaws. I've only towed maybe once or twice before in my life. So, I don't know, fun to change it up, do something new. Surf a wave how we want to, like a small wave. PK's on the program. We got Chachi. We saw Ian Walsh. We saw Greg Long. So all the boys are here. It's nice to see some of the other guys are psyching too to go out. I was a little nervous whether I should have stayed home or come, but I'm psyched now. Gotta do different stuff. The outer reefs will be sick at home, but towing out here will be sicker. I hope so. Oh yeah. The best in the biz, water patrol. Ridge, what are you doing down there? It's a good place for it.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Feel the sway, the ebb and flow. Feel the ebb and flow of the sea. By golly gosh. Oh no. You're out of gas.
I'm already out of gas.
Power hour. Dude, come on. Let's go. Bring me somewhere. Lenny, I'm just living my life on your ski. Guys, I get to hang out and ride Kai Lenny's ski. Isn't this a treat?
This is our first date.
Pretty nervous.
This is a nervous
We
date.
have good chemistry.
We like similar things, that's good. Both regular, both like big barrels.
Knives.
Knives. Taco Bell?
Check.
Check.
We have yet to do our $25 Taco Bell challenge. Yeah, it's literally a challenge.
That's really difficult because you get so much. I mean, the value is insane. Yes, maybe like a basic beef burrito is like 69 cents or something. Nathan's favorite number is the price of one Taco Bell bean burrito.
Chalupa.
Oh, you like chalupas, huh?
Chalupa, quesarito, 7-layer burrito. Oh,
Cheesy
yes.
Gordita Crunch.
Crunchwrap Supreme.
Oh my God, that's a 80-footer at Jaws. That little swell.
That's what I was saying. Like the wind came and then the surging started. Look at those fish.
What is that thing?
I don't know.
Legend has it there's a megalodon out at Jaws somewhere in a cave.
Kai 2, radio check, radio check.
Do you copy the boat?
I copy.
Copy that.
How could you do that to me? You literally got up at 4:30.
4:25.
Kai tells me wake up 4 sharp. We're gonna go be in the water by 4. I get up at 4. He wakes up at 5. What the hell? After I was on the late flight.
It's your fault for being on the late flight cruise.
I was sitting drinking coffee in the dark, like, fuck. This guy screwed me.
You know what? Do you really think you need that sleep?
You don't. You don't need it. It's psychological.
I was looking up sleep deprivation effects on my phone while you were snoozing. Say it isn't true.
Okay. I'm used to getting wet. It feels good. Rough seas today.
Look at these primo conditions. What is that thing? Maui glass. I see glass on the water. All right. We made it! that thing?
What is that thing?
Whoa.
Good morning. Might as well go windsurf now that we ran out of gas for tow surfing. Ah!
No, Kai. There we go. Windshield wipers.
That was probably the best way to end 2019 and start 2020. We had so many waves out of Jaws. Had Nathan over here for
First
a
big
bunch.
toe Jaws day.
And we had it pretty much to ourselves almost all day. And my face is sunburnt. We only put sunscreen on once. We had some Taco Bell bean burritos.
I had like
I mean,
15 of those.
if that's going to be our blowout for 2019, I'll take it. But hopefully it just slingshots us into the new decade, the roaring 20s.
Zoard thought something was burning. Little did we know. Farted. Alright. Day. Done. Surf pipe all evening yesterday. We decided to go to Jaws last night. Got in super late. Barely slept. Got up at 4 a.m. Got out to Jaws first light, and the wind was absolutely psycho. We were kind of like, oh shoot, it might be too nuts. Kai jumped on his towboard right away and jumped out there, and then I grabbed my board, and it just turned into like the most epic day ever. It was super windy, but it was just super west and just barreling, crazy barrels the whole the whole day long. Super west, super doubled up. Had the full experience. Sucked a rope up in a jet ski. Had to cut it out. Lost my board into the rocks. Had to hike around to the cove, pick up my board, which was done but not disabled. Went back out and towed the rest of the evening until nearly dark. Got a double barrel with Kai at Jaws. Got some of my best Jaws barrels to date. And it was just sick. Towing is just a different experience out there. Paddling, you kind of have only one line and one option a lot of times. With towing, it opens up a whole new playground. You read Jaws as just the wave you see from the cliffs and the angles of the cliff. You know, you have the option of pumping, you can down carve, you can double arm saw, you can get to a place you want to be. It's really sick. Towing and paddle surfing are just two different sports, but towing out there is really, really, really fun. Really sick. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, I'll take a juice. I'll take a juice. No, we're good.
And one final reminder, please make sure you put all your electronic devices in airplane mode and turn off their transmission.
Super fried. I think we did. We did dark to dark on the boat. We got up at 4, and I looked at my phone at 4 o'clock, and I realized we had done 12 hours already. I was like, oh my god. About to apply sunscreen. So fried, dehydrated, but it's the last day of the year. Couldn't think of a better ending to the year. Surfed all day, surfed the last full 2 days. Everyone's gonna go party. The pipe's gonna be firing tomorrow morning, so we're gonna dump patrol it. And it just doesn't stop. You guys liked it. Tripping when I look back and saw Kai.
Oh, you didn't know he was on that wave?
No, because I almost fell on a bump, and I thought I faded him too deep on accident, and I thought he got lipped or had to straighten out. And then in the barrel, I peripheral saw something, and I looked, and he was on the foam ball, hopping. I was like, oh my god.
I thought you guys planned that.
Well, when we were towing in, he was I looked at him because he was towing, and he was like, go, 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 doubles. And I was like, oh, sick. We both went, and then we realized, it was so bumpy that we had to go straight on the drop instead of knifing. And then we realized we were super deep. And it just somehow worked out perfectly.